You're listening to the Weird Girls Club podcast with your hosts, Nave and Amy. Hi. It's a new day. It's a new like for
the Weird Girls podcast.
Yeah.
You can tell we don't plan on.
Feeling good.
Or are we feeling disgusted because this week we're talking about icks and red flags.
Icks and red flags.
When it comes to relationships, whether that's friendships or significant others.
Amy's been
Or
prepared.
strangers.
Or strangers, yeah. Amy's been prepared for this. She has like a list. That's
Oh,
like
I
2
have a
pages long.
list that I wish the date was in this screenshot, but I wrote this a long time ago because we were meaning to do this episode for literally months.
Yeah.
And if you can see this screen, this is one page and this is another page. And this is what I thought of in spur of the moment at about 15 minutes at like 10 o'clock at night and just wrote this. So
She's not like fussy or anything.
No, this is not why I'm single, okay?
I just enjoy being independent.
And Nave's like, yeah, I know mine. I have mine just like stored in my head. But like I was trying to think of random, maybe like they're not the most serious things, like random things that someone does that you're a bit like cringe. Although I
Yeah.
do hate the word cringe, like if you're not like embarrassed that you like really pushing yourself
You
out there
cringe.
at the end of the day. So, but yeah.
Right, so
This
give
is-
us some of your
Here we go right into it.
jump straight
I
in.
feel
Like I'm
you should
excited.
say something because you don't have a list, like so.
No, it's in my head.
Can I get like the first thing then? Like the fact that you didn't have to write down, because I have to write things down, otherwise I'll forget about it. And then
Well,
next week I'll be like, oh, this pisses me
I'm
off.
just doing this more organically. Like if it comes to me head, then I'll be like, oh yeah.
Ah, see, I think about things too much.
I just haven't got time to anymore.
But right, so the first thing on my list as an ick, long nails.
That was when you said say something, I was saying long, dirty nails.
Long nails of
Is this
someone
on
on the
man?
opposite sex. Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm not talking about like manicured fucking shellac tips. and
No,
like that.
dirty long
I'm
nails.
talking about a man with long nails that are crooked and like have the little black line of dirt in their finger and
Stop.
Don't, like, but like I'm sorry, but also even if they're clean, I don't want you shouldn't have longer nails than me.
But dirty nails on anyone.
Yeah, when it comes to dirty nails, that shouldn't be a thing unless you've just been digging the garden and hadn't had a shower yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Or like there's hair dye under your nails when you can't get it.
Me yesterday.
Oh really?
But well, I painted them, but I had hair dye all over my hands and it was wrecking my head.
But like that's different. But if that's just dirt
If
under
it's
your
just
nails, like sort your
accumulated
life out.
dirt, yeah. But like even if you don't have dirty nails as a man, that's just my preference. If you like having long nails, I just don't like. I just have this picture in my head of like a skinny hand with like kind of long nail. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
It's making me feel sick. Can we move on?
Just scratch our back nice though.
Oh stop!
Oh no, no. I'm just.
Imagine all the bacteria under them nails. Ew.
Well, I mean, it'd be the same in a man's and in a woman's. Like.
What are you talking about?
Like long nails, like I mean you have
I
long
don't-
nails.
Yeah, but like I wash my hands. Do you know how men wash their hands? Bit splash of the hands under the water.
Yeah, scratching the balls.
Yeah, like they sit there with their hands down their jocks and everything, and then they're going up and asking you, do you want a cup of tea? I'm blessed with Aaron because he's not like any of that. Like in that sense, like oh no, I don't know how people do it.
Next one is dirty runners. Runners.
Yeah, I can understand it, but like
shoes is the first thing I look at as someone and what they're wearing on their feet. It's just something I look at.
and are you fussy with what they wear?
Yeah.
Like if you didn't like if the runners were clean, we just didn't like the runners. Would you be like, oh no, I won't? Like no.
Depends on if it matches the outfit, but also if it's a type of shoe that I just don't like.
Like is that a breaker for our whole relationship?
But
I don't think so. That's a bit materialistic.
and that's why I'm single. No, but like it's not like a deal breaker, but it's like I feel like you can sense the type of person they are by their shoes.
Oh, you are judging a book by its cover. You are judging a book by its cover.
Well, when you're meeting someone at first glance, that's all you can do is judge a book by their cover.
So if they're clean, their runners are clean, but you just don't like the runners, you're like, I couldn't
Well,
be
it's
with you.
not that I wouldn't give them the time of day. No, I'd be a bit like, okay, your style's not for me. We're not gonna like that kind of thing. I'd be like I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm turned around, I'm not even got, like, say if it was you're set up on a random date or you're meeting someone in person for the first time and I go and I don't like their shoes, I'm not gonna like just do it like a 180 and go home.
We'd sit there for the date but just not call them.
I didn't say that. Like, do you not just think there's a certain style?
But I think personality trumps style.
Yeah.
Like, if I to put it this way, you can deal with what they're wearing when you're getting to know them, but then when you're deep enough in, you start changing it.
But
That's
that's
what I'm
the
trying
thing.
to
That
say.
thing, like that, it's not a deal breaker. Like if I went on the date and I was like continuously laughing and we were having a great time, the shoes wouldn't even think. It's just the first thing I do look at, because I think you can gauge the type of person, and not even like on a deeper level of gauging who they are, but you can tell this person is either trendy or they're into obviously certain things that you're into, or this person's like they're into history and like archaeology stuff.
Oh my god, you're
Like-
literally putting people into groups.
Yeah, so
That doesn't mean that.
but I'm not judging anyone. If you're into history and into art, I can be into that too if you're a nice person. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I feel like I can tell the type of person they are, but I'm not judging and being like, no, I don't want to know you historian. I don't mind getting to know a historian.
Oh
They
my
might teach
God.
you something new.
Well, that's what like anyone you be with should be
Do you get
teaching
me?
you
Like,
something new. Do you know what
Do you
I
know
mean?
what I mean? Like, it's not a deal breaker.
But
But it's something that I
dirty
know.
runners are a deal breaker.
Yeah, like dirty shoes that are like
Especially if they're going on a date, like put clean
Yeah.
runners on. Why are you wearing scruffy runners?
like I guess like shoes have wear and tear and stuff, but I'm talking like dirty.
Like filthy, like actually like they have been through mud.
That as well. Like don't show up to a date or to a job
So
interview
are you
or
talking
anywhere.
about someone in general? Are you talking about like these are instances if I was on a date?
A bit of both.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
like I mean, if we're friends and we're going to shop and you have
Like
dirty
you
runners,
can,
I'm not really.
like I don't think you're saying like, you can't have a pair of dirty runners for doing shit in like, but just
No,
don't
no.
wear them if like you're going on a date or you're going somewhere nicer, like or like
Like,
just
if you've
the
never
general,
put your shoes in the washing machine or hand washed them, then and you've had them for
Yeah.
years, like that's.
imagine the smell of them.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's the thing. It's not just what they look like. It's just
Yeah, or all you have is scruffy shoes.
like if your runners are if your runners
Runners.
if your runners are dirty and I can see them, what is stuff that I can't see? How dirty is that?
If I can picture what they used to look like, that's wrong.
Yeah. If there could be a before and after, they're
no.
for the bin.
No, yeah, that would have been. No, I know Aaron has a pair of like runners he wears like for walking the dog. Like, to be honest, he just they're just scruffy runners.
That's the thing, we have them. Like the runners I'm wearing now, I put them in the washing machine yesterday because I was like, oh god, they're dirty. Like I haven't wiped them down.
Yeah.
It's like I keep throwing them on and haven't wiped them down. I'm like, yeah, I'll throw them in the washing machine. Like, don't get me wrong, me own runners get dirty, but it's like if it's a thing that, because I know some people weirdly like the aesthetic of dirty looking runners. I know that's a thing, and if that's for you, that's for you.
That's for you, yeah.
And it's not for
like
me.
I can understand like Converse, you like to let them look a bit like they're not that crisp out of the box. Like there's a few wrinkles in them.
Yeah.
But, like they don't need to be scruffy. But
Yeah.
then again, it's personal preference. But that's just obviously that I'd agree with you on that one.
Next one is smokers.
Oh, I don't like smoke.
I don't think I could be with someone that smokes.
But like when you look at like Johnny Depp and all in posters
That's
and he's
the
having a
thing.
smoke, like that's just something about
That's
it.
the thing, like Johnny Depp would get it.
Yeah, but like I don't like. There's one thing.
I don't
look,
think I could
There's
live
one
with
thing of
someone.
a photo of someone having a smoke, and it's like fucking by a photographer or something. But then there's someone like if he's sitting like they're sitting there and like.
I just think it's like
It's just scruffy. Like I don't, not even
yeah.
scruffy. I just don't like. It's just not for me. I just don't like the smell of it. I don't like anything about it.
yeah, like I don't think I could live with someone that literally just smokes cigarettes. Or like I
Like their
can't stand
diet
the
is cigarettes and coffee.
smell. Yeah, sorry, it's not the 90s. You're not Kate Moss.
Kate Moss is very popular on your podcast.
She is, yeah. Don't mind Amber Heard. You're not a rando.
Yeah.
But yeah, like just I'm just not into the smell of it, or like
off the
and like the
clothes, like,
dirty
no.
yellow fingernails.
Stop. Here, how old are they? Fucking dirty yellow fingernails.
Like no, but when you're smoking and the fingers get yellow from the
that's
smoke.
from being like chain smokers, though, isn't it?
But yeah, but like smoking's man, yeah.
True, yeah, but no, yeah, I get what you mean. It's
Yeah,
not
and
nice.
like the other one's slightly similar, but needs drugs to have a good night out, or kind of in general, like uses low drugs. And like I'm not saying like smoking a bit of weed, although I kind of don't really like smell that either. But I wouldn't like.
No one likes the smell of it.
Yeah,
Like,
but I'm talking like sniffs cocaine like every night out, or even
Like
just
tablets,
tablets,
like,
everything.
yeah.
That's just like
that they just can't like have a night out without it. Like
yeah.
Like I know like people that like do it and it's like whatever like you want to do, like, but if your whole night is just centered around like a drug
And you need
and you don't do it, so it's like what, like it's just
That's
like,
the
oh, you
thing,
keep going to the bathroom and fucking off and doing that, you're not even here. Like
that thing, 'cause it's like it's not something that I'm into, so I'm just like it's not something that like, it's like if you but like one person hates fucking bleeding pottery and the other person loves it, it's not, you're not gonna get on.
No.
So it's just like one of the things like you do you.
I like
I'll
a good
do me.
drink just to have a good night. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm happy with that. Another one is reckless driving. Oh my god, I hate people that think they're in Need for Speed.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, this isn't Tokyo Drift, hun. Like,
yeah, like who you
calm
showing,
down.
like who you showing off in front of?
yeah,
like,
like that like boy racer type of vibe is just no.
yeah, no,
Yeah, that's not for me.
no, I don't like that.
Another this one's like kind of weirdly specific. Right, the overall coating is misogynistic, but specifically when they hate or like always moan about female-led movies or shows, or like the female lead character in like a show or movie, that no matter what they do, no matter how good the film is, they just think it's shite. Like, say when it comes to like Ocean's 11, right, and then they redone Ocean's 8 and it was all girl cast, or Ghostbusters and they redone that with all girls and they're like, that's shite. Why did they like, that's not even funny.
Well, Ghostbusters female was shite.
I honestly haven't even seen it, but it's
No,
like,
it's
do you know
so
them type
bad,
of
like,
people that like no matter what a girl does in a movie, it's just like, oh god, does she ever shut up? And it's just like
like
if
every
that was
single
fucking-
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
that just like it just starts to get on your nerves. It's just something I've picked
I would have
up
not
with,
even thought of that, to be honest.
it's just something I've picked up on with like certain people that I've noticed, and I'm just like, Jesus, that really grinds
Name
me
a shame.
gears. No.
Later.
Later. Behind the scenes. But it's something that I noticed that I'm just like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. Like, yeah, I know nothing's as good as the original, but it's literally when you notice that it's only
I liked
girls.
Ocean's 11.
I love that whole franchise.
Well, I've never seen Ocean's 8.
Well, that's the girl one.
Oh, what's the one I seen?
I don't know.
The girl one I seen.
That's Ocean's 8. It's 11, 12, 13. Is
Oh,
the
I've only
men,
seen Ocean's
like George
8.
Clooney
I like
and
the girl.
Brad Pitt.
I've only seen the
Matt
girl one,
Damon.
and I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I thought it was very good as well. And like some huge names in it, like Sandra Bullock, Anne Hathaway, fucking Rihanna, Queen of Pop. But yeah, no, I can't stand that. Can't stand that.
She's very passionate about
that. Pissed me off.
Jeez, you put thought into yours. Like, mine are so
This
basic.
is why I'm saying you need to do a list, because you think of these things. Another one is they can't look after themselves, like don't know how to cook, clean, or like wouldn't know where to go.
I'm not getting what
I'm not your ma.
No, yeah, exactly.
I'm
No.
not your ma. If you don't know how the washing machine works, I guess you don't have clean clothes.
Yeah, no, not gonna happen.
I'm not here to babysit you. I don't know how people. I just don't think I'm that type of stay at home housewife type of person.
You're not.
I'm so far from that. I'm sorry, but Aunt got to do it. That pisses me off. The whole stereotype of like, oh yeah, well, I'll go out and work and you'll also work, but like you'll make the dinner and you're to think of the dinners, and then you're to go get the supplies for the dinner. And it's like,
that's
well,
not
what
a
are you
relationship,
doing, Paul?
though. Yeah, like that's not a relationship. That's like, oh right, you go off and work and live your life, and then I'll just do everything else. Like I'll clean, eat, fucking do everything while I'm working as well. And like, no, it's 50-50. Like if one of you want to go out and get shopping, like, oh yeah, I'll help make some dinners. Like it's 50-50. Like I'm not making every single dinner for you every day.
Yeah, like you hoover, I mop. You do the laundry, I'll put them away. You like, yes, some tasks are mundane, you don't want to do them, but I don't want to fucking do them either.
Yeah, like alright, you walk the dog all the time, and I'm happy to do your washing all the time.
Yeah,
like.
Needs life. But like that's the thing, it's like I don't want to do these things either. I wish I could pay for like a cleaner or a bleeding maid or something, but it's no. Back to another random one. An ick of mine is uses too many emojis all the time.
Like how many?
How
many's too many?
Like I'm talking like
100 at the end.
Like puts like 5 love hearts and 2 kissy faces, and I want to vomit.
One's enough.
Like, yeah.
I know what
One,
you mean,
like,
yeah.
I don't mind one day there, or like something's really funny, I can sometimes put like a load of laughing faces, whatever it is. But like, if we're just talking about you picking up potatoes on the way home, do not fucking send me
Do not
kissy
send me
faces
like
and love
500 kissy faces,
No,
love hearts, X, or
no.
or when you put a big line, loads of X's.
Oh,
Like, who does that anymore?
1 to 2 X. My ma sends me 2 X's, so I send her 2 back.
Yeah.
That's enough. And some people I'd send like 1 X stick if they send it, and then most time I just don't send that because I'm just like, it doesn't matter, like it's irrelevant. I'm talking just so I like it, like like if we're like if
I'll give you me time.
Like if I'm even if I'm texting you, it's like I don't need to put an X, you know. I'm your friend.
Like, I know you love me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But another one off that is rights abbreviated like it's 2009.
UURR.
And like what's WATZ
Or what's WOTS?
yeah
Wots.
or like and like uses like numbers. Oh, do
Two.
you remember that?
Love you too.
Yeah. Like LUV, U, and 2.
Example on the screen.
Yeah, like no, sorry.
No, sorry, yeah. No, that's like if you're in like your 40s.
Like that reminds me of like being like Spicer days, like in Ireland, like
yeah. Oh,
like
Bebo
the
days.
Adidas tracksuit top and the leggings and the back
Stop.
home here, and it's like what's up,
that's
Bebs?
Bebo days.
Like
that's
it's BBZ
Bebo days.
and all for bed.
Oh. Coolio.
Like,
Stop.
oh no, don't get me wrong. Like back when I was younger, oh my god, I was so bad for like I literally
Everyone
wrote like that.
done it, but like they grew out of it.
Now, as a fully grown adult, I don't want to see that. Rifle sentences.
Yeah, no.
Don't care.
Like
It's an extra couple
take
of
longer
seconds.
to reply to me and rifle words.
Yeah.
I would rather that.
I don't care if you're sitting on toilet having a shite. Like just rifle words.
Yeah, I couldn't care.
It doesn't matter. Right. What's another one? There's like some serious ones that like I feel like are just a given. Like obviously,
Just read them
if
out,
someone's
then you don't have
like
to explain them.
homophobic or racist, it's like
That's a
grow the
given.
fuck up and
That's a
fuck
given.
off.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't
No,
even
thanks.
entertain someone like that.
Or sexist.
Well, yeah, that's also a given. What's another one? This one. Close-minded about trying like new food and traveling.
Yeah, no. I like someone like, don't get me wrong, they don't have to try every single new piece of food they see, but like have a little bit of an open, like be a little bit kind of adventurous, like
Yeah.
not like, oh, I never leave the country, couldn't leave the country, like couldn't do that, couldn't go here, couldn't go there.
Yeah. But like it's especially when I put like traveling and new food together, like just as an overall thing.
So
But
you
like
want someone adventurous that's a bit willing to
Yeah.
try new things.
but like even if when it comes to food, like if that like it just pisses me off when people don't like eating. It's you're not 5, stop eating chicken nuggets and chips. Like what, you a caveman, you just eat steak. Like
some people are.
try some pasta, it's great, and there's 50 million different options of pasta. If you don't like one, you're sure to like another. There's pesto, there's alfredo, there's arrabbiata, there's tomato,
Carbonara,
there's fucking
bolognese,
butter,
there's
like
vodka, there's rosé.
there's spaghetti, there's shells, there's twisters. Like the world's your oyster.
Oyster.
Like do you know what I mean? Like, and then there's so much different Mexican food. Like you just don't know what you're missing out. I'm such a foodie.
Yeah, like I don't think I could be with someone that just eats bland food all the time.
Yeah, like not even a bit. Like
Because then that means that like you won't go many places because you don't like the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like imagine not being able to have a taco night. Alright.
Imagine not being able to just go into like have like dirty pub food. Like.
Yeah, like things like that. Like just going to a random shithole, even if it's bad, it's a memory and you can complain about it, laugh about it. Just getting like a dirty, greasy bag of chips, or trying something new. A new restaurant pops up and they're like, "Nah, why would I want to go there?" Nah, shut up.
Shut up! We're passionate about food.
Yeah, like I'm such a foodie that's like, oh, if you only eat mashed potatoes and cabbage, like you're a baby.
Oh,
That's just how the cookie crumbles, right? Where I keep losing where I am on the list.
under the mash.
If they cheated previously, I think that's a deal breaker for me.
You'll never feel fully trusting in
No.
them. Do you know what I mean? So
I'll question everything they're doing.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I couldn't. Unless they were like 10, and it was like one of them type of relationships.
Unless you were like 16 and they're like fucking 42 now.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean,
we were 12, and officially we've never broken up, but it's been 15 years. Like, don't something stupid like that. But no, like,
not if he has a record of cheating.
Yeah,
like,
I couldn't. Does that, like, you? No point setting yourself up for failure.
That's it. No, you'd always be like wondering, like, oh, is he actually out? Like,
yeah,
like, is he actually where he is?
Like, no matter how much you think you trust him, it'd be something there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where am I gone? Another one is, an ick is if they're too close with their siblings.
What's too close?
Crossbreeding, bleeding, being inbreds.
Yeah, but how, like, what would you see that would be like too close? I'm just curious. I think I know. It's like an episode of
sitting
Friends.
on her lap. If your sister sits on your lap, that's
stop.
too close.
Unless she's like,
If
there's a humongous age gap, like where she's like 4 and you're like in your 20s or whatever. Yeah,
that's different. She sits on her lap.
Your rubber fee.
Fee is a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, like just like
things
if
like that.
If you
that,
act like you're in a like you're boyfriend and girlfriend, but you're brother and sister, that's kind of the line. Yeah.
Like, yeah, and like little things like imagine your sister comes over and is like fixing your hair. Oh, I'd live. I'd run for the hills. Like,
being a girl and I'm the boy.
Yeah, like you're the boy and your sister comes over and fixes your hair and we're having a conversation.
It'd be different if it was like your wedding day or something. She's like fixing your hair.
Yeah, like things like that. It's then cute and it's like, like make sure you look good. But if it's just like, Travis, your hair. Travis, I don't know, like. It's like fix your hair, silly. Like,
or starts feeding you or something.
oh my god, yeah, like try this. You'd love this. Like,
try this chocolate strawberry.
He'll order it for himself if he wants. Okay, Becky. Yeah, no, that's too much. Like, if a stranger thinks you're
if what they're doing is making you uncomfortable, then it's too close. Do you know that kind of way?
Yeah. No, that's a no for me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I almost want you to be scrapping like each.
Yeah, like slapping each other in the back of the head.
Yeah, like, oh no, that's one. Another ick is if the gym is their personality trait. Find a hobby. Find something else to do.
Like,
take
your gym
up piano
like
lessons.
just like you don't want the gym being their life. Like, what are you doing after? Oh, I'm going to the gym. Like, everything's just the gym. Oh, eat, sleep, fucking gym, repeat. Like
I totally get, like, you can be passionate about like fitness, health. Like, you do you. That's amazing. But like when everything's the gym and it's like, oh, are you eating that? Or, oh, like that, like, do you know when people are in that mindset that it's like, oh, well, I'm having 16 eggs and you're having bleeding toast with butterfly
like,
breakfast.
do you know how many calories are in that, like, slice of toast?
There's no switch off that it's like,
you're not me trainer, you're my boyfriend, like, I don't need to hear this.
And then like that, like, there's different types of gym people. There's ones that are like, it's a healthy relationship, or it's like an obsessive, like, non-healthy. Like, that's where it's like, no, where it's like you eat like broccoli and chicken all week and then might have one day where you'll have like maybe a McDonald's.
That's not really like
that's
even
not
that's not balance. Like having a cheat day, like a cheat day is not balancing.
That's not balance. It's like, that's like media kind of almost like a thing. Like, and how we've like trained our brains that you need to be diet and restrict everything all the time and then treat yourself occasionally. Like, yeah, no.
So I can binge for a whole day and I'd probably eat more calories in that one day than I would if I just had a normal relationship with food all week. Yeah, so gym bros are known for me. Like, you look at, like, I don't mind people that like look after themselves and all, but like don't like push all your gym knowledge and your passion on gym if I've no interest.
Yeah, like, don't tell me to work out.
Yeah, don't tell me to work out. Don't tell me like, oh, are you actually going to have that? Like, are you actually going to eat that?
Yeah,
like, do you know
like
how much sugars and that? Like, it's so bad for you. Like, you shouldn't be, like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm not paying you to teach me this stuff. Fuck off.
Yeah. Idolizes everything certain celebrities do. That's another ick for me. It's like,
example,
please.
Example, please.
When they would, how do I explain this?
Definition of the word.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Use that in a sentence, please.
It's like, if, say, a celebrity can do no wrong in their mind. Let's say it's an
like
actor.
people that like are obsessed with like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, or like Conor McGregor. Like, I always kind of think of Conor McGregor, and I know he's a person people love to hate him, but like, if you think someone can do no wrong just because they're famous,
then you're in La La Land.
You're in La La Land. Like, or like every movie by this certain person's like the best movie ever, and anyone says that bad about them and they stand up for them, like that, you know, that kind of thing.
Like
where
no
they
one
think
can have a
they're
bad opinion on them.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like, right, you like bleeding fucking Tom Brady, I don't like Tom Brady, whatever it is, and it's like, just get over it. It's not that serious. Like, he's not gonna sleep with you. Like, it should.
Yeah, like he doesn't even know you, hun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, I get, like, you can be a fan of someone, you can really enjoy their work. Like, we both really like Johnny Depp, and like we've said that, or like
people
whoever
can
else.
fuck up and still be famous.
Yeah.
Like
it. Oh, there's just so many things, and it's when they're real obsessed with them, and don't like, like people who. They don't like and comment on like all their posts and all. Like, commenting on celebrities' posts is just another thing.
It's
for
cringe,
me.
but like when they're like baby announcing, congrats. I'm like, do you think they know who you are?
Or like, or do you know, like if they share, like, say like Conor McGregor brings out a new whiskey and like someone shares on their Instagram story, it's like, new whiskey out now, and it's like, who do you think you're promoting this to?
Or like, if just
like,
for an example, like if Jeffree Star brings out like a new makeup line and that person buys every single piece of item in that makeup line, but yet they don't even wear makeup.
Yeah, that's a bit mad. It's like, that's so much money.
Yeah,
but
what are you buying? Is yak meat now as well? And they're vegetarian.
Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but see, certain
Things
things
like
that I can understand from a collector's point.
No, but just people that are just
also,
obsessed.
Yeah, like, oh my god, there's one fella that has like a whole lip swatch, like has loads of Kylie Jenner tattoos. I think his name's Johnny Cyrus. It's going on for years. I remember he got like some, you know, like when the like makeup companies do like the swatch pictures and they're like perfect kind of squares. So he has a tattoo right up his arm of like different, like some of the first, like let's say there's 10 of them, the first 10 shades Kylie Cosmetics ever brought out. And then he has like another one of like RI logo, and there's a few other tattoos. Yeah,
that's a bit obsessive. That's
but she followed him back, so like, I mean, he gets what, like she
yeah, he's probably arrested now.
She knows who he is, so I mean, he's winning.
Yeah, she wants to know if a fucking stalker ends up in our gaff who is.
Yeah, keep your friends close and enemies closer. Yeah. Like, but yeah, that was another thing for me. Flaunts money. I hate when people flaunt money.
It's like, another bottle, yeah, get two.
Yeah, or like, oh my god, yeah, things like that. Like buying bottles just for the sake of buying bottles, like at like clubs,
like little like bios,
that.
Like little fuck boys,
yeah,
like
or
trying
like
to
just kind
money.
of always talks about money. It's like, oh yeah, I have this much money and I have this designer, this and this and that. Like, I know, like we were literally talking about earlier, me being like, oh yeah, dirty runners and type runners, but I actually hate real materialistic people.
Yeah,
like,
I do. Yeah,
like proper that are like, oh, you got that in like H&M. It's like, oh well, I got this in bleeding Balenciaga. And it's like, shut the fuck up.
Who cares?
Yeah, I hate that flaunting money.
Who fucking cares?
What is another one? Oh, dirty hair and beard. That
Stop.
also goes with like the fingernail thing.
Stop.
But like
it makes
greasy
me
hair.
sick. It makes me sick. It actually gives me like the heebie-jeebies.
Greasy
I'm
tangled
thinking
hair.
of like the long like the long greasy where it looks wet.
Like a bit of eggs there from the breakfast sandwich.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop.
If you're gonna have a beard, you need to maintain it.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a beard, you need to maintain it. You have to make sure it's clean.
Brush it, wash it, like
do whatever you
that
need
thing's
to
on
do.
your face.
It's a fucking
Oh.
And there's some people that like their beards look massive on them, so there's no excuse why your beard looks like shit on you.
Yeah, like it's not like these are not just these things that you just have and you just don't do anything with. Like you need to.
If you're gonna
it. Like,
do it,
it's
you have
gonna
to
get
maintain
tangled.
it. Yeah.
It's gonna get like, if you think, right, if you're sitting eating and crumbs get on the table or crumbs get on their top, or no matter how
They're more
careful
likely
you
in your
are,
beards.
no matter how careful you are, if you have a sliced toast in bed, there's gonna be crumbs. So can you imagine what's sitting on your chin?
Brillo pad.
Bitch. No. Clean your hairs. I have another page, but you want to say some of yours?
No, I'm interested in yours. You're actually hitting some of mine already, so.
Yeah, I think we have some of the same ones. The saying, boys will be boys. Should have went out with the bleeding cavemen. I hate that saying.
Boys will be boys. There's no excuse why boys are assholes.
Yeah, that's just one that's just like, although I do feel like a lot of women say that as well, like it's not just a man's thing, but I can always picture, like an older man being like, boys will be boys, and it's like, no, he's just fucking sucker punched me kid or something, like,
be different if
or
you were
pulled
like,
up me door scared, like, like shit.
oh yeah,
like,
yeah. It's different, I
Kids
think, if they're kids, but if they're adults and saying it, like, oh, yeah, we went on the piss the other week and fucking Tommy cheated on his missus. Ah, yeah, boys will be boys.
Yeah, that like no.
that's different. Like, that's just, no, boys are just arseholes.
Yeah, you can't have this idea that, oh, because they're boys, we'll just let them keep getting away with this shit. Like, no, that's
boys.
not the standard. Right, sorry, some of them were on the same one. Oh my god, I literally have comments on celebrities' pics and replies to tweets. We did
stop.
mention that with the celebrity thing, but that was another one that was on it. What was this one? Oh, where's their trousers baggy and shows their boxers, so it's like a
So,
oh my god, I hate that. Put your trousers up.
say that again.
So do you know when some fellas wear their trousers and it's like they're like baggy trousers and they like wear them and it's basically around like their bleeding thighs. Like it's not
it's like
showing off their
under their
boxers.
arse.
Yeah. And like it's so low. Like I know sometimes it's just,
I don't mind if you see a little boxer.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like if it's under your arse,
if your
like,
whole ass cheek is out,
Yeah,
and your
no.
trousers are saving as like a fucking bleeding more.
there's no point in wearing them. What's the point
Yeah.
of you wearing them if they're not even over your arse? Like?
Just wear shorts or,
Yeah.
or something, or your boxers.
But then there's no even point wearing shorts that are gonna be under your arse.
Yeah, like
Why are your boxes over your arse but your shorts are under them? Like, what's the logic?
yeah, like I just don't get it. Just pull your trousers up.
Yeah. It's your armpits if you have to, if they keep falling down.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do.
Wear a belt, buy a belt. There's no need for them to be down there.
Yeah. No excuse, boys.
What is this one? Oh, doesn't wear socks with their shoes.
What kind of
No.
mortar are you?
No, while his toes should be touching the inside of their shoes.
No.
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 Now, it's different if you're like, yeah, I see the washing on the line. You're like, oh, fuck, I have to run out. And you just slip your feet into shoes.
That's
But I mean,
totally
if you're
different.
actually going out and you have no socks on with your shoes.
The thought of it.
Now, flip-flops and all that is a different, like, that's a different story.
Different
What they mean
catfish.
runners or shoes, like, that actually cover
Yeah.
your toes. Like, no. They should not see the inside of your feet.
There's so many people that go around and don't wear socks.
Stop.
Like girls wear boots with that. No, what are you doing? Yeah.
Girls wear boots without
Yeah.
socks. Their feet must be cut on the insides.
Yeah, like I don't know what you're doing. Like socks are the best thing ever.
Oh, socks. Socks.
Like, we're fucking. I just think sweaty feet.
Stop.
Sweaty feet.
Oh, just seeping into your shoes.
Oh.
Blech.
Yeah, no. What is another one? Oh, I keep forgetting where I am.
You're in my house. I was such a dad joke.
It
Ha ha ha.
Another ick is announcing they're an alpha male, or like that whole type of mentality of like alpha males, beta males, fucking sigma males. Shut the fuck up. Do you know what that means when people are like, oh, he's an alpha male or he's a beta male?
No. Gen Z.
So basically, this has been around for a long time. So basically, a beta male, like an alpha male, is seen as like a leader.
Right.
Beta male is seen as like kind of beneath that, a bit more quiet, won't like speak out, kind
More
of
passive kind
Yeah, like if their Starbucks drink is wrong, they won't ask for a new one. That's beta male
Right.
energy. An alpha male would send someone else probably to get the fucking Starbucks drink. Like it's just that mentality of like, I don't know.
So
like
it goes alpha,
it goes,
beta, what?
goes beta, alpha, and then I think there's like sigma, which is above then an alpha male. Like it's just like this, I don't know, it's like this hierarchy mentality of like the type of person you are.
Oh, right, okay.
But like I think it's a lot in like sorority houses, but like it is also a thing. Like I don't know, I think it's just like a boy thing.
It's just a boy
It's
thing.
just a boy thing. It just be like, yeah, no, I hate that.
Kappa.
Yeah. Like shut the fuck up. Everyone should just shut the fuck up. Like, no, that mentality. Right. Next one is, oh my god, I have a thing. Spitting turns me go.
Disgusting.
Any form of spitting turns me go.
What's the point of
It
spitting?
it turns.
I was walking down the
go.
road the other day and funny you said that, and I mean some fuck of it done the biggest gollier. Like it came from the depths of his soul. And you want to hear the clatter of it off the ground? I was like, that is disgusting. Like, that's disgusting. Now, I understand if you're sick and, like, you know, when you get the phlegm in your throat when you're out, like, but you don't have to go and fucking spit it. Like, you can literally stand to the side if you really need to get out, and you're obviously you're in public. Like, you can kind of like do it discreetly. But like, I don't see people that just do it to do it.
Spit, like the noise
with the hand down the trousers, like
but like anyone spitting, like if there's just a thing with spit, it just like if I'm watching a movie or a show and they have to spit for whatever reason, like even then, like my eyes are closed and my ears are closed. Like no, I have it. It's like a phobia. I have a phobia of spitting.
You're gonna be lonely.
I know. I do. I have to, like.
She won't spit on it.
No, stop, please. No, it's actually so. No, it turns me go.
What if it's your spit?
No, it freaks me out. Like, say if I'm vomiting, and then after you're vomiting, you have to spit. I'm like.
No, he's like, gotta be some lucky lad.
Stop, please. And the more I think about it, the more
swiftly moving on.
Jesus, how do we move from that? Right, this one's a bit. Where's boxers or pants?
What are you talking about?
So if they wear, like, do you know, the type of undergarment that a man wears?
Oh,
boxer briefs only.
Oh, so which ones are your boxer briefs? Are they the baggy ones? Or are they the tight ones with the legs?
Tight ones with the legs.
Tight ones with the legs, yeah.
You shouldn't be.
If you are wearing a pair of
basketball shorts underneath your jeans, and you also shouldn't be wearing ball stranglers.
Like Speedos, like
yeah,
no, like
that's no. When I see them in movies, they give me the heebie-jeebies.
Like, no, who the fuck is wearing Speedos? Like, and who's wearing?
You take off your clothes and you're
who's
wearing
a beating bed set under
I'm
it as well?
getting an hoop.
And she's keeping her spit too. Spit all over his gob and be like, you're gonna mop it up with them big fucking curtains you're wearing around you. You need to spit your drink out, did you?
Stop it.
Oh, stop.
This one, you might not agree with this one.
Oh.
Uses an Android phone. And
I use an Android.
I know, yeah, it drives me crazy.
No, I don't like. Yeah, well, put it this way, like, I can watch whatever I want when I want, like, on streams. You can't even do that on an iPhone.
Yeah, I can. What do you mean?
What app have you got that you can illegally stream stuff?
Oh, well, yeah, see, she's breaking the law. But, no. No, I can't
do it as well.
Shut the fuck up. From
Shut the fuck up.
I don't do it in public.
She's there spitting on people.
But pairing with the Android phone has a flip magnet case.
Oh no! Oh no, I agree with you on that. Like, I'm an Android user and Aaron's an Android user.
Yeah.
Like, I think my sister.
My ma uses an Android.
My ma and
I do know loads of people with them.
Yeah, my ma and dad use Androids. I think my sister Kira's iPhone. I think Rachel's Androids.
Mm. Yeah, but no,
I just couldn't be bothered with an iPhone. That'll be robbery.
If you have to like unravel your phone to answer a phone call, that's too much.
That's a real
you don't have your shit together.
Yeah, like I don't care if you're my ma or your dad and you have to do that's different. But like as a partner, like
yeah.
no, sorry, you need to.
Don't want you to be unbuckling it. Like next of all, you be taking your reading glasses out and all to fucking look at the text. Yeah, and then they have all their cards in the back.
Oh yeah. Oh stop.
No, that's
just a no.
That's a no. We're not retired yet. Like no. What is it? Oh, this one kind of goes with the whole eating thing. Doesn't like veg and only eats processed food. So like again, like a bland eater that's like, I don't like any veg. It's like, are you 5? Are you actually trying to tantrum? And you just want chicken nuggets and chips? Like,
chicken nuggets and
like
chips.
imagine like there's adults out there that like they eat like not wrong chicken nuggets and chips or like fish fingers and chips
But
or
like
whatever,
all the time.
but all the time in every meal, and like going out for a carvery and getting chicken nuggets and chips.
Oh, like buffalo cauliflower. I'd love that cauliflower out of the keg.
Or the one from Joey's though.
Oh, the one from Joey's is nice. But I like how big they are, the ones out of the one we got in the keg.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love
Yeah,
that
that
now.
portion is Joe's. Oh, stop. 7. We're almost at the end of my list. But yeah, like have some variety in your diet. If you're gonna text me.
Apparently you don't even want them to kiss you because you don't
I
like spit.
don't. That's different. What is this one? Oh,
What?
I literally wrote, seen their bum crack. No thanks. Like, I actually wrote, no thanks. Seen the bum crack. No thanks.
What's the thought behind it? Like, why would you be looking at that bum crack?
Do you never notice when you're in the shop and someone's bent down and you see their bum crack? You're just like,
Builder's bum.
yeah, like that.
Stop.
No. Like that was the only one that I've added something onto, and it's just it got me. No thanks. I don't want to see your hairy ass like bent over in Tesco's trying to get the eggs.
Bag of rice. Doesn't really matter what they're picking up.
The meal deal to go back to the site.
I have one straight off the bat while we're here.
Oh, you're such a petty bitch. I swear to God.
Me, pet, you don't even want to look at your fella's arse crack.
Not when he's bent down Tesco's.
Or spit on it.
I'm not gonna let that one go.
No,
Stop judging me phobias.
Do you have a phobia of pointy objects?
No, you do.
No, I don't.
Oh, that's Sal. Fucking Sal Volcano has a phobia of people doing that. But you have a phobia, it is.
Yeah, I don't like when people like touch me arms, like no, if like someone like digs you in the arm or something.
I don't think anyone really likes like that.
Yeah, but like don't touch me arms, like.
Do you want to say yours? Are you gonna say?
No, it's in my memory box.
Right. We're getting close to the end of the list here. Has an overly hairy chest, legs, arms, back.
Like that's almost black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you know who pops to mind straight away? You know, Neve from Catfish.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but like now that we see it, like it's like, oh, that like that's just him.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's like, do you sweat a lot? Because if you sweat a lot, that's an issue. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like no.
I don't mind a bit of hair like everywhere, but
Yeah, like I don't mind a long head of hair, a beard, just. Yeah, no.
like there's a limit, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's a limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing below the neck.
Would you want them a Ken doll?
No, not that much, but like.
But not like you don't want a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Because especially if you live in like a hot place and it's dripping sweat, like.
Yeah, or like you could braid like the legs and stuff like.
Oh, stop. Sometimes I have hairier legs than arms. And arms hairs are like blonde.
Yeah, no, sometimes I can mine get long as well, but I don't want you to have long hair. Double standard.
Yeah,
so.
double standards.
What is the next one? Stingy. Don't be stingy. I wrote.
I hate stingy. That was one of mine in my
Yeah.
head. Stingy people. Like,
Counts pennies and oh my god.
they're only short of bleeding, keeping the ketchup packets out of the restaurant and putting them into the ketchup bottle at home. Like, oh, stop.
Oh.
No, I that's people in
Or
general.
like-
I can't stand
yeah.
stingy people
Or
in
like-
general.
And dissects like a whole bill, or like will only go out to eat when it's like happy hour or special, or like all
No.
these things like
That like that's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Like let me just order like what I want. and let me like
I'm gonna
go
eat what
where
I'm
I
gonna
want.
eat.
Yeah, like why can't I just get what I want and be happy? Why
Yeah.
does it have to be so many limitations? Like,
Yeah, I just
no,
that's why
sorry.
we're broke bitches. But
Yeah,
anyways.
that's part of it. But like, yeah, but we're broke and happy.
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So
Sometimes happy.
sometimes happy.
Depends on the day of the week.
Yeah.
What is next one? Doesn't clean after they cook. So like just leave shit around.
Oh, like leave for you to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
no.
don't like say they like are making a sandwich, take the butter out and the butter's out, the dirty butter knife's there. Like don't all these things. Oh. At least just put them in the sink and off the counter.
Doesn't take much. Oh, sorry, I need to get it in now.
What?
People that put dirty dishes when you have a dishwasher, but they don't put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher. They'd rather leave them on top of the dishwasher.
Yeah. I don't have a dishwasher.
No, but we have a dishwasher. Like they'll bring a glass in and
Yeah, I
the
know.
dishwasher's here and they'll put the glass on top of the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Instead of opening the dishwasher and just putting it in. I'm like, and why do we have a dishwasher? Is it just there to fucking look like a
It's just an
museum?
accessory. Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah.
like that annoy, or when they have to walk past the dishwasher to put it in the sink. We are walking past the dishwasher.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, a pet peeve of mine is like cold food. So while I don't clean the whole kitchen, I like to eat my food and I'll clean as I go kind of thing.
No, I'm just
or if
talking
you're
about things
making
in
a
general.
sandwich, it's like just don't leave like a half cut tomato on the counter with like the tub of butter still open and a knife and it's
Put
all
stuff
just
back after
just
you.
throw stuff in the fridge. Throw all the dishes in the sink. Like if you don't have dishwasher, like I don't, throw them in the sink. Have your sandwich. Come back and like when you're bringing your plate in after eating your sandwich, and then you just wash them really quickly. It's like that's so simple.
It's that straightforward.
Yeah, it really is that easy.
Yeah, like so basically you don't want like stuff left out after them using it
for
and then
ages,
yeah,
like
and just leaving it there.
yeah,
Yeah, it's in your ground fucking second
Yeah.
head or something on it. Like
yeah. No, don't be a slob. Don't be a mess.
yeah,
don't be-
basically just
yeah.
tidy up after yourself. Like
Yeah. My last one. I feel like I got through this real quick. Kind of. Not really. My last one is can never make a decision or plan things using initiative.
can never make a decision or plan things using initiative. That's me.
Like
That's me.
I get like don't get me wrong, I can be indecisive, but it's the kind of thing of like, oh, should we do something Friday? And it's like, yeah, but it doesn't go past that because they're not like, oh, there's this restaurant that's nice, let's go there. It's like, oh, we should do something, and then it's like, well, what are we gonna do?
And it's like, oh, I don't know, what do you want to do?
Yeah,
It's like, well, you have to ask me, do I want to do something? So what's the plan?
yeah,
Yeah.
like just think of something, and then
You want them to take the reins on things,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah. Like a little bit. Like it doesn't have to be all the time, but like if you're saying, do you want to do, like if you're saying, oh, let's do, say, a date night. Like fair enough.
don't just then let it come to Friday and be like, oh, what we doing? It's like, oh, I don't know, what you
Well,
want to
like
do?
you'd be lucky to get a reservation on Friday night or Saturday night over here.
That's-
So you have to tell
yeah.
me about a week in advance what we're doing. Like
That's what I'm saying. Or like it doesn't have to be something new and crazy like every week or whatever.
But
But it's like
can be at like
yeah, like also don't like let's just go to the
at
same.
least give
like,
me options if you're asking me, do I want to do something?
yeah.
Like we could do this or we could do that. Like what would you rather? Don't just be like, oh, I don't know, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Like don't even give me options. I like options.
Yeah, like I know I can be a bit indecisive sometimes, but I'm like, oh, I'm actually like easy on either. But like, don't bring no options to the table.
Yeah, because that pisses me right off. I'm like, if I have options, I'm grand.
Yeah.
I'll give you an answer if you give me options.
It's like, oh yeah, because like you
No
can
options,
say no,
no
I'm not
answer.
in the mood for that. Yeah, I'm in the mood for that, and then you can go from there. Or like if someone just like plans something funny, it's like, right, we're doing this, we're going here, we're doing this, and it's like, happy days.
grand, happy days. Don't need to worry about it.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
It's that easy. Just do it.
Just do it.
But yeah, that
Not
was
advertising
my
for
long
Nike or-
list of things.
I'm sure you'll go home like later and you'll be like, actually, I have more. Can we do another episode on just Icks?
But yeah, that was specific. But I also sat and thought about like every single thing. So of course we're gonna be loads. But like, is there anything that like I didn't bring up that you're like that gets on you?
I hate, or an ick. I won't say hate. An ick is rude people.
Yeah, I hate
Just
that.
rudeness, like pure. Like another thing is, another ick is when they don't have like common sense, like
Oh my God.
common fucking sense, like of their, especially if they don't have common sense like of their surroundings or something. So say like I don't know how to really explain it, but like say like they came in and they like put their glass like on the edge of the table like that, right? Say we're at a party. Do you think that glass gonna still be down in
Yeah.
about 5 minutes? Like stupid shit like that. Like just have like in like your surroundings, like.
Yeah, like just
And
a
don't
bit
just
of cop
stop.
on.
Like if you're walking down the road with them, they just like stop in the middle of the street. Like that pisses me off. Like,
Yeah.
I hate when it's done to me, and then you're like, oh, brakes. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like stand to the side and check your phone or check something you have to check. You don't stop in the middle of the street.
Yeah, no, I get. Yeah, that's a real. Yeah, like has no like social awareness.
Yeah.
Of art and gone around them. They're just
That's
in.
just Canadians.
They're.
though.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing.
I'm not gonna say it's all Canadians, but like yous are all like ignorant as fuck when it comes to walking down the street over here. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get that.
Like open a door for you, yeah, you get looked at. Like, oh, like she's expecting me to say thanks.
Yeah.
That's the way you get looked
There's
at.
no street etiquette or like
No.
sidewalk etiquette.
No, there's not. Like that's partially like rudeness though as well. Like the amount of times I hold doors for people down here in their building, and they'll literally let me hold the door while I'm like.
Oh my god, I hate that. And they like walk around it, and it's like,
And they won't touch the door. Like
Yeah.
they won't be like, oh yeah, I'll like you're holding the door backwards for me. Like, oh, I'll hold the door open for myself. No,
I'm not the doorman. Like,
Yeah. That annoys me so much.
Oh,
or when they try to burst through the door ahead of you, like when you're going out and they're coming in.
yeah,
It's like I can't
overall,
let
hate
you in
rude
if you
people.
won't let me out. So how's that gonna work for you?
Yeah. Overall, I just hate rude people.
What else do I hate? Or icks, I won't say hate.
Have you any like weird random ones? Like I know, like I've seen online, some people are like, oh, when men walk around with umbrellas, like that's just an ick. Like icks, I think are more funny weird things. We kind of like went into like
We
slightly
kind of went a
different things,
bit deeper.
but like people like that are like, oh, do you know when like the car door doesn't open the first time like that?
Oh, an ick of mine is
Like-
if they're eating and they have like food on their face
Oh my God, yeah.
and they don't wipe it straight away, like, and they leave it there. So say for example, like they're eating like a burger or a hot dog or whatever, and there's like sauce on their face, like, and then you're like the sauce on your face, and they're like,
Like,
oh
oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
know, yeah, and they just leave it there for the whole rest. But that's all you can look at then while they're eating.
It's like the bit of mustard just right here, and it's
Yeah,
like, oh
it's
my
like,
god,
just
yeah.
wipe it off the please. Like, how don't you? Or when they don't feel it, it's like, how don't you know there's sauce on your face?
Yeah,
Like it's on your face. Like, do you
it's
not have
right there
nerves
for the
on your
whole
face?
restaurant to see.
Yeah, like wipe it, like because that's all I can look at right now.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
then I'm watching to see it's gonna drip onto your top, and then it's just making me anxious.
Oh, I hate that.
What else is an ick?
That was a good one. I didn't think of
Fellas that like have cars and they're just like obsessed with their cars and they treat their cars like they're their girlfriends, like, and their profile photos are cars. Like, like,
Yeah, I can already picture Anto with his one hand on the steering
Oh,
wheel.
yeah, no, like that's just like no, sorry,
Oh, stop.
no,
please.
like that's a real culture thing or something, I think as well.
Yeah, I can picture him in the Subaru.
Oh,
The chairs
fuck
pulled
that
back and they can
Subaru.
barely see, like, and their arms proper stretched out.
Oh yeah, and so I'm only
Oh.
short a few spikes in that here. I'm one of those windbreakers on the back of the car.
Windbreakers.
So they're called.
Like a wing.
Yeah, I think they're called windbreakers.
Is that not a windbreaker, not a jacket?
It's that as well.
Windbreakers. Oh, stop.
What
Oh,
else? Oh,
the light.
the show's over, folks.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Imitate me. What else? Oh, I don't like an ick is when men like won't order, say, like a cocktail because it just looks too girly. Oh yeah. And they're like, oh no, that's a woman's drink.
Yeah,
It's real like
stupid things
who
like
cares what glasses in are, like what it looks like.
Yeah,
It's a
like,
fucking drink.
A
Like,
pina colada is a pina colada. It's fucking beautiful.
yeah, Sex on the Beach.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo's a woo fucking who.
Yeah. Strawberry daiquiri. You want strawberry daiquiri? You do.
Yeah, like that's an ick. Like,
Yeah.
Men that are like, or an ick is like that when they're too into themselves. Like you get your eyebrows waxed one before more than I get my eyebrows
Yeah.
waxed one. Like
Yeah.
like
too
you get spray
groomed
tans
into-
like more than I get spray tans. You know, like there's looking after yourself and grooming yourself or whatever, but then there's like over the top, like, oh no, I couldn't leave the house like this. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't leave. I couldn't even take the bins in like this. You know, that kind of shit.
Yeah. No, I don't like that.
No, like if you're spending more money for your upkeep than I am, then there's something like.
Yeah. No.
No,
yeah.
don't get me wrong. Like you look after yourself, spend whatever you want yourself, but when it's like over the top.
Yeah, that like
know,
you
that kind of
won't
way.
leave the house sitting because like sometimes I'm like a bag straight tied in the middle, like leaving the office. Like
Yeah, I couldn't
sometimes
give a
you
shite,
just
like-
do it like so.
Who cares?
Mm,
Who cares?
yeah.
Like, oh, mine are probably kind of shite though.
No, they're really good ones. Like the same, like when you really think about it, like if you thought of everything that you're kind of like, Like that's basically
Yeah.
what it is. Like there is gonna be a long list. Do you know why I don't like vests?
What's a vest?
A vest, like a
Oh,
wife
them
beater.
wife beaters.
Yeah, a vest.
Who's wearing them? Who's wearing them?
Yeah.
I told me dad when my dad comes, I was like, don't bring wife. My dad, I've never seen my dad wear one. I was like, but don't start. Like, don't start. Like, don't start.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they're like something you used to wear on the Esco uniform when you were a kid. Like, yeah, ma used to bleed nearly wrap you up in the things.
Yeah, vest.
Like, now it's a bit
Oh.
chilly out there today. Put on your vest.
Oh. Yeah.
And then those fellas or icks in general, like of fellas, like when they're just like, their boys are that boys, like that they'll quicker like jump for their boys than they would for you, like.
Yeah, that's what I meant to. Yeah.
Like their boys bleed and speak gospel to them, like.
Yeah, that goes to like and having no like opinions for themselves kind of
Yeah,
thing.
they're like easily led like a sheep.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Oh my god, I hate that.
yeah, like I hate
that's
that.
enough for me.
Mm.
But yeah,
They're my little few, but I probably should have made a list, but like you kind of mentioned most of them.
yeah, like we agreed on a few things, but yeah.
Oh my god, noisy eaters. Noisy eaters. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
noisy eaters. No, can't.
I don't want to hear that. Like,
No, like it's different if you're sitting there on your own, like, and you're just listening to yourself, like, and it's just if it's just quiet, like obviously you're gonna hear the other person eat. But like I mean when it's like
and like slurping soup, like.
I'm a fecker for that. No, you know, and it's just really hot. So when I know it's like a drinkable temperature, then I don't slurp.
Well, yeah, no,
Do you know
I
that
get
kind of
that,
way?
but like when it's just like, and then you're like munching on the bread and everything, and like crips.
Or loud breathers when they're eating, like
Oh,
like they can't get the food into them quick enough. Like, no, it's alright if you're on your own. Like, I know we've all been
Yeah.
there. You're nearly bleeding eating the freaking fucking fridge door.
Yeah, I have a few like
that
that.
one just jumped into my head as well.
We actually had a few like random like foodie based ones, like whether it was cooking food,
Yeah.
tasting food, how to eat food. We're just foodies.
Just real unorganized people as like it's not an ick. Like
Unorganised.
it wouldn't stop, but like I just love being organized. Like I love organization. Like
you're
I,
a lot more organized than me though.
like, but I love it. Like I get off on organization. Like Khloe Kardashian's like pantry is like my wet dream. Like fuck that. Like
Yeah.
it is absolute. Like that sort of shit. Like
Grind your gears.
no, they don't have to be that level, but like if they just are like kind of tidy and like they're not just like important stuff, like important documents and important like passport,
yeah.
important ID, and they're just like, I don't know, I think it's in that press or something.
Oh my god, yeah. Like if you don't know where your passport is, I'm
No,
I'm not your man.
No, but that stresses me.
You don't know how to renew your passport. What do you mean?
I don't have.
I didn't
renew
either.
passport.
Yeah, but you just go Google it.
No, yeah, well, that's
Like
what
that's
I mean,
it.
yeah.
Like people are like that. Like they sound terrible, but my mom always asks me how to like do things on her phone or like like certain things like that. Or she's like, "How do I do this?" And I'm like, "Would you just Google it?" And she's like, "What?" And I was like, I don't know how to do that either. And I goes, "But like I would Google it and then tell you how to do it." I was like, "Do you not use Google for these things?" And she's like, "No, I just."
How do I
asked
get
you."
onto Google?
Because like she's not mad tech savvy, but she knows how to do things. And I know it sounds terrible that I'm like, oh, I don't want to help you, but that's not what it is. Like
It
I
is,
don't have
Tara, that's what
I
it
don't
is.
have a Samsung, and she'd be like, Amy, how do I turn this off or whatever? And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, what you mean? I was like, I don't have your phone. Like it's not the same. Like I genuinely no idea. And I was like, Google it. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, Google like how do I do it? Like that's how Google works. It answers all your questions. Like even with my phone, if I don't know how to do something, like I'll Google like how to do this on iPhone or whatever.
Yeah.
I like, but I think that's our generation things that like we go to the internet
That's
with
like,
them
yeah,
things.
yeah.
Where back then it was like if you ask someone will know how to do it.
Exactly. That's what it is.
But like also like if it comes to like actual relationships, like I'm not your man. If your passport comes and you lose it, that's on you. I'm not responsible for keeping everything together.
no, because
No.
you're not that bleeding ma.
Yeah.
Unless your ma's asking you a question, then you kind of have to answer.
Yeah. I don't know, well, Google how to do something on a Samsung phone, tell her how to do.
Or I hate when like an ick is like when they try make themselves out to be smarter than you. Like where like they'll be quick enough, say you say something, they'll be quick enough to correct you on it. But if you know they've said something wrong or pronounced something wrong, like you wouldn't bother correcting them. You're just like, who gives a fuck? But if you said something wrong, they'd be like, that's not what that means, or that's not how that's said. Like you say it like this, like, or if you said the name of it, like an actor in the film, like that, he knew what you meant, but you said like a different name, he could be like, it doesn't matter. You know, like stuff like constantly correcting you on stuff like just
like
because,
condescending kind of in a way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate people like that. Yeah, like sometimes when like you have like little funny things that like you might say, or like already correct someone or something like that, like there's different levels
constantly,
but when it's someone's constantly like, say you give direction, someone's like, no, actually this way is quicker, or like this way, like no, actually we didn't go 3 stops or whatever it is. Like it's like it's not that deep. Like, you so don't always have to be right.
Because I am the type of person, right, that will never say to someone, no, that's not what happened, or no, I didn't say that. I always put it as a question. I'll never put a heart. You'll probably notice it's never a heart, like, no, I didn't say that. I'll never say, no, I didn't say that, or no, I never done that. It'll be, oh, did I say that?
Yeah, or I don't think I said that.
Or
like,
I know I don't think we went that way. I'll never be. It'll never be a hard stop me. So when I hear someone be like, no, that's not right. I'm like, oh, you are fucking confident, like you are like confident. But I could know 1,000%, like I didn't say something, or say I didn't go that way to the shop. Yeah. But I will never put a hard stop down. So I think like another ick is probably like when, even when they could be wrong, they're like, no, like they'll stick to their guns even though they are fucking wrong. I hate that. Yeah. Like there's no wavering them. Like they'd rather be like wrong and know they're wrong till the death. Like they'll never admit they're wrong. Like.
Yeah. No. That's no thanks. Everything's just a no thanks and a no and a no.
Or another ick is fellas that only have bats. Like that they will like that will only have bats, like that they'll never have a shower, like.
Yeah, if anyone does that, like, are you a toddler? Like, stand up.
It's just like, but you're sitting in your own filth.
Yeah, stand up and have.
Like, I know I have an odd bat. Like, I can't remember the last time I had a bat though.
But I don't have a bat to wash myself.
No, I have a bat to relax. Like,
yeah, relax with the bubbles.
Yeah,
have something on, like watch something. But no, I'll shave my legs like at the end of the bat because I'm sitting down and like that. But then like.
Because it's easy, unless you don't have to do a handstand.
Yeah, exactly. Stretching every way, you just sit there, you're like, la, da, da.
Yeah, and you can actually put more care into it.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. But like, I wouldn't be like having a bath like 5 times a week or something, like washing my hair and all.
And your ma their ma running their bath for them, like. Like as a kid, different, but as an adult, like get the fuck.
Stop. And then like complaining, that's too hot. I can't get in that.
Oh my god, another ick is like if they still live at home and they're like, oh yeah, ma, what's for dinner? Oh. Like make your own fucking dinner, or like make some dinners. Like we know, like they're like, oh, I have to be home. My ma has me dinner on. Yeah. No. Like I don't mind. Like if you're like, I have to go home. Like I'm making dinner for like me man or whatever tonight. Like it's my turn to make dinner. That's grand. But if you're expecting your ma to hand you a hot dinner and you're in your every 20s, 40s, like no, get a grip. No. Or even in your 20s. I don't know why I said 30s, 40s. I meant in your fucking 20s, like.
Yeah, no. Comes a time when you need to grow up.
Yeah. Like ASAP.
Yeah. Yeah. Like real mammy's boys as well kind of icks me out.
Yeah. No. Did you ever see that program on TLC called Mama's Boys?
No.
Aaron just really getting sick. I'd be nearly getting sick watching it. No.
It goes with the whole like sister thing. Like if you're like too close with your man, it's like what you were saying, like, oh, having to be home, but like if the man expects them home at 5 o'clock every day for their dinner, like then that's also like no,
doesn't work like that. Like,
sorry.
So what, you want them to be like 11 years old for their whole life?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like, they're doing that washing and all for them, like.
Oh yeah. No, do everything for them because then they can't do it, and it's just like no, sorry.
No. They're my few weeks on anyway.
Yeah, we're kind of on the same boat.
I'll probably think of loads now later, and I'll be like, can we do it?
That's what the rabbit hole I went down when I started writing some. Then it just kept going and going and going. So I was like, oh, right, this needs to stop. I can't do it anymore. To this.
She'd be sitting in bed tonight being like, and this.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Some more. But hope you like this episode, and
Yeah, it
if
was
you're
fun.
of course if you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment down below with like some of your icks, if there was any that we said that you agree with, or any other icks that you have, let us know. And if you're watching on TikTok or anything like that, like obviously always leave a comment and let us know what you think. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.